Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Football News Top 10s and Lifestyle Zone. This is Rokani David, aka RD. Welcome to this channel. Oh my god, you're really having a very good day. I think that's what I think because I'm having a very fantastic day in here. I've been up and down in there, so I landed to this story of Lautaro Martinez to Arsenal. Oh my, Arsenal look like they won't rest. Arsenal won't rest, not until they get a player who goes by names of Lautaro Martinez. Guess what? They've lined up two of their players up for sale in there. That is Bellerin and Lacazette in Martinez deal. That they feel like they really want to get the player to the Emirates before the 1st of September in there. So that is the story we're going to talk about onto this channel. When you look at Arsenal, they look like they're chasing for Madison and Lautaro Martinez in there. Looks like those are the priority signings that Arteta is telling his boss, who goes by the names of Edu, that if at all you get me those two players, Arsenal will even compete on the title or will even compete for Champions League football. Because as we speak right about now, Arsenal might not go so much into the title race, but they are missing Champions League football. Arsenal really needs to get back where it belongs, but I don't know who is it going to displace. Man City, Manchester United, Liverpool, or Chelsea. So that is what we all have on this channel in there. So feel free to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Guys, after subscribing, hit the notification bell. Why is it important to hit the notification bell? When you hit the notification bell, you get notified each and every time we upload a video. And when you click the notification bell, there is all personalized or none. You have to click all, the first option up, because you won't miss out on each and every video that we upload in here. So that's what we have to do. And even if you have already subscribed and you never hit the subscription bell, the notification bell, please do the needful and hit it, because that's the only way we are really going to get you on our channel. You won't miss out on anything that happens. Guys, you know, this time and this era is all about social media. News gets in. We have very many scouts in there. They are really into that so-called, for me, I call them the flies on the wall. That's what I call them. I call them the flies on the wall because they really get us news that we never expected to hear, but they really spark off the news, and if at all it was not them, we wouldn't have been getting such news like this story in here of Lautaro Martinez. Appetizing story for all those that support Arsenal in there. Now, there is a journalist. He goes by the names Peter O'Rourke in there. Peter O'Rourke has appeared on very many. I've seen him on the Football Terrace in there. He has close to 100,000 followers on Twitter, and he calls himself a freelance journalist for hire. DMs are open. These are all my own views, 18 plus. That's what he says. But he's really good. I've seen him really talk about very many transfers in their deals, and they're really happening. Now, there is something that is reporting from Italy, and is saying that he's called Peter O'Rourke. This was quoted by AFC staff. When you look at AFC staff, it's a Twitter account that has close to 300-400 followers in there. So it always brings news, fetches news concerning Arsenal from all over in there. Now, he has said that Arsenal are still relatively hopeful something can happen between or with Lautaro Martinez. I have heard he would definitely be up for the Premier League. They've made inquiries. They've offered Bellerin. Lacazette has also been mentioned as a make weight there. What is a make weight? A make weight is that something that you add onto your financial proposal in there, such that it really reaches the level of what the other team wants in there. Now, Lacazette and Hector Bellerin are the players that Arsenal really want to use as a make weight to get in a player who goes by the names of Lautaro Martinez in there. Remember, a player who goes by the names of Hector Bellerin came out and told the manager openly, who goes by names of Arteta, that Hector Bellerin told Arteta that I really don't want to stay at Arsenal. I really don't want to play at Arsenal anymore. That's what a man who goes by names of Hector Bellerin came out and told a man who goes by names of Arteta in there. So Arteta is convincing Hector Bellerin to stay at Arsenal because he feels like it's the right time for him to be at Arsenal. Being at Arsenal for very many years in there, that is a man who goes by names of Hector Bellerin in there. There is no reason as to why he is leaving a club that really saw him from Barcelona, and they brought him at a teenage age in here, and he really did the needful and came through. He's 26 years old. Last season he played 25 games in the Premier League, 7 in the UEFA Europa League, and 1 EFL Cup in there, and the Community Shield. In total, he played close to 33 games in there, and he just scored 1 goal in there. That is Hector Bellerin in there for you. So Hector Bellerin wants a move away from Arsenal, and guess what? Which teams are interested in him? The first team is Inter Milan in there. So Hector Bellerin got out from Barcelona in 2011 as a youth and joined Arsenal in 2011-2013 in there. That is Hector Bellerin in there for you. And since then, Arsenal gave him a loan in 2013 to a team which goes by names of Watford, and he returned at Arsenal in 2015 season in there. He has played 183 games and has scored just 8 goals in there. So that is Hector Bellerin in there for you. One of the right backs. For me, I really like him, but I don't know why Arsenal fans really have a negative attitude about him. By the way, Arsenal fans, you should get to know this. Modern fullbacks. It's very hard right now to get a modern fullback who is good in defending and going forward. Let me tell you, for us, I support Manchester United. Look at Manchester United. We have Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He's good defensively. He's good going forward, but his final ball is poor. You get? If at all he had that final ball delivery like that of Hector Bellerin he does at Arsenal, oh my God, he would have registered like close to 10 assists a season, because United uses wing play a lot, and the coming of Jadon Sancho is really going to give him lots of space, because Jadon Sancho plays always going inside, and he leaves that line in there, and a man who goes by names of Aaron Wan-Bissaka will exploit it as he wants. For me, I think Hector Bellerin is a very good player because he brings in crosses in there, assists in there, and he's good going that side. So it's all about the manager who goes by names of Arteta to tell either Granit Xhaka or Thomas Partey to always track that line in there. Because when you look at Tierney, who plays at Arsenal, Tierney is good both defensively and going forward, and his final ball is good. But in the modern football, it's rare to get players like those. Remember Dani Alves, who was playing as a right back at Barcelona. He was good going forward, but defensively, he was not all that good. You get? Look at a player who goes by names of Ben Chilwell, plays as a left back for Chelsea. Good going forward, defensively, not all that good. Luke Shaw, good defensively and good going forward. So it's hard really to get those players like, look at Trent Alexander-Arnold, good going forward, bad defending. Robertson is good on both. So it's rare. Most of the right backs and the full backs in there, they are good in one aspect. And let us not respect the aspect of a man who goes by names of Hector Bellerin in there. Because to me, I think Arsenal shouldn't choose Bellerin, according to me, because Arteta is supposed to tell either Granit Xhaka or Thomas Partey or Lokonga, who is playing the CDM position, that whenever you see Hector Bellerin cross that center line, please make sure you stay into that position to track back if at all they use his side really to break him down. You get? I saw even Callum Chambers in the game of Chelsea. That's what Chelsea did. They really knew that Callum Chambers will move, and Timo Werner always stood at the center line. And when Chelsea always got the ball, they passed it to a man who goes by the names of Timo Werner, and Timo Werner sprinted with the ball, and that was the result that led to Chelsea getting a goal, the first goal that Kai Havertz scored against Arsenal in the Mind Series tournament. Those who watched the game, you know what happened. So to me, I think Arsenal should work on that, and them saying that we are offering Hector Bellerin and Lacazette in there to a team which goes by the names of Inter Milan. I hope Inter Milan will accept such a deal, because Lacazette has some good seasons in him, because he's 29, 28 years old. That is Lacazette there for you. And guys, to me, I tell Arsenal fans, I've been telling them, Lacazette is on holiday. Lacazette is not going to do anything else for Arsenal. He has given you your best. That is his best he can offer for Arsenal. So it's better if at all Arsenal are providing Hector Bellerin and Lacazette to Inter Milan and add on some money to get them a player who goes by the name of Lautaro Martinez in there. That is a very good deal. And I think Inter Milan won't say no to this deal, because Hector Bellerin is needed at Inter Milan for a reason. They sold a player who goes by the names of Hakimi at 60 million euros. And you know the financial crisis in Italy and La Liga in there. So to me, I think getting a player by the names of Hector Bellerin, add on a player who goes by the names of Lacazette, and Arsenal gets you like 50 million pounds in there, that is a very good deal. That's a very good deal, because that means you've got a replacement for Hakimi, whom you got close to 60 million euros for as he went to PSG. And then you've got another forward because Lukaku is expected to make a move to Chelsea in there because they are making a formal bid, another formal bid, because the first one was rejected. That of 100 million euros was rejected, and Chelsea is taking 130 million euros to a team which goes by the names of Inter Milan. A deal that I think is going to crack before the end of the weekend. It's going to happen because Inter Milan won't really see itself lose such money in there. So when you get those players, it's really good for Inter Milan. That's good business. And you have some 50 million pounds in there, and you have some 60 million euros in there. So that is good business because you've gotten a replacement and you've gotten money. 2 replacements, that is for Hakimi, Lukaku, and Lautaro Martinez. Because trust me, you cannot keep Lukaku with the form that he's having. I think he had the form of his life the previous 2 seasons in there. He came in at the Euros, he scored 4 goals in there. So he shows you that he's improving every other day of life. So I think Inter Milan, it's high time they did this, because if at all they don't do this, they are going to lose all these players. Trust me, they'll lose them because, like, Lukaku is left with 3 years on his contract. If at all he plays this season at Inter Milan, that means next summer he will be only left with 2 seasons. That means Inter Milan will be only getting like 70 millions out of him. And guess what? He will be 29 years old. That is Lukaku in there. And you know, the more you grow older, the more you depreciate however good you are. You get? Even Ronaldo right now is at 30 million pounds. You get? But he's good. He's a top scorer. He was one of the top scorers in the Serie A. If ever time he went there from 2018, 3 seasons in the row, he's doing that. You get? I think he was the only player who was at 33 years, and they purchased him at 100 million pounds from Real Madrid to Juventus in there. So to me, I think it's high time Inter Milan sold off these players, because even if they stay with them, they don't have players who are going to complement them, and they won't feel at home. So Lautaro Martinez to Arsenal, I think Arsenal gets this player. I've been telling my friend who goes by names of Coty Arsenal podcast. You know him very well. He's an Arsenal fan. He has that channel called the Coty Arsenal podcast in there. I've been telling him one thing about this Lautaro Martinez deal to Arsenal. It's even better than that of Martinez. I don't know what you guys think, because to me, I think the reason as to why the Partys, the Xhakas, the Smith Rowe are not really seen as good players at Arsenal as they were, or they've not yet reached their potential, is one, Arsenal, the likes of Aubameyang and Lacazette, their movements are poor. Their movements don't enable these players to be released. You get? If at all you have a centre forward who makes good runs, no matter whether he does not score, but he will make that run that result into your team to get a goal in there. So to me, I think it's something great to see to that we are really seeing this deal. Lacazette is left with just 1 year at Arsenal, and Arsenal selling him to Inter Milan. And I think it will be reviving his career, because I know when Lacazette goes to Italy, it's a slow league. There is no pressure on him. They are going to create chances for him, very many chances in there for him, and I think he can score even 25 goals or 30 goals a season in Italy, not in the Premier League, because Premier League is so tense, it's so tight in there. And this will brighten his chances to play in the World Cup, because he's in that squad, like the 50-man squad that Deschamps has been using in the qualifiers and the friendlies for a team which goes by names of France. But his form at Arsenal cannot really attract the manager of a team which goes by names of France to come through and really tell this player that are really giving a chance to play for what we call the French national team, because he is not a friendly man to Benzema. However much he called him back, he does not like Benzema. But the reason as to why he called Benzema was that Antoine Martial was injured, and Lacazette, who would have came in, he weighed in and said, no, Lacazette has had a poor season. I think let's go with a player who goes by names of Karim Benzema. Therefore, so to me, I really think that Arsenal getting Lautaro Martinez will even be a very big deal, because it will awaken a player who goes by names of Aubameyang. Aubameyang needs a player to really get him up or wake him up, because he's a sleeping dog. He's a sleeping dog. He needs to be waked up. He needs to be waked up, because if at all you have Aubameyang, when he can bang in 30 goals a season, Lautaro Martinez brings in like 20, 25 in there. The likes of Madison comes through, gets you like 15 goals and 10 assists in there. That shows you that Arsenal can come and compete favorably for the top 4 positions, because right now, Arsenal is not competing for a trophy. Even if they win a Premier League this season, that will come in as a by the way. But I think the most ideal target for Arsenal is to get back into the top 4 positions, because they finished the season just 6 points away. So I think Arsenal can really get this deal done, according to Peter O'Rourke in there. And if at all they get this deal done, it will be one of the great deals that it's one of the great players that I would like to see at a team which goes by the name of Arsenal, because I know his potential. Lautaro Martinez is a very good player in there. He played for a team which goes by the names of Inter Milan last season, scored in, and by the way, he's this striker who is not like a striker who stands like they're waiting for the ball. He'll look for the ball. When he doesn't get the ball, he'll come in the midfield, he'll go to the left wing, he'll go to the right wing, and I like his intensity. He's a workaholic player, talented, his technique is good, he has a heavy shot on him, he scores every type of goal. He scores every type of goal. He can do the hold-up play. I like his flair. So to me, I think he's a fast player, and I think he can benefit Arsenal a lot. And that's why Edu really, when he was in talks with Inter Milan, when Inter Milan wanted Hector Bellerin and inquired the availability of Lautaro Martinez, and they told him that he's available for £70 million in there, £76.4 million in there. But our big question is, can Arsenal really go in and either pay 70 million if at all Inter Milan says we don't want players involved into this deal? So that is something that we are really waiting to see. But this is playing in Arsenal's favor, because Lukaku is going to leave Inter Milan, and if at all he leaves Inter Milan, that means they really get close to 130 million euros in there. And if at all they are to get, because they have the 60 million euros, where they get the 130, that is close to 200 million euros, and they can even add on a more 50 million euros, all million pounds, and get into players after they lose Lukaku and Lautaro Martinez, because Arsenal is willing to get like 50 millions to give it to a team which goes by names of Inter Milan, and add two players. That means you'll have gotten a replacement for Hakimi and a replacement for Lukaku or Martinez in there. That means in the market you just get hold of 50 million pounds in there, and you get in, because they are linked to a striker, to a team which is called, I've forgotten the team, but they are linked to a striker of a team in here, I've forgotten in there. But all in all, thank you for watching in. Smash a like on the video, comment and share. You can as well go into the comment section and tell me what you think about this deal that I've just talked about. Arsenal want to include Hector Bellerin and Lacazette in the Martinez deal to Arsenal in there. Arsenal wants to land this deal as soon as possible. Do you think it will happen? All that into the comment section below, guys. Go into the comment section and tell me what you think about this deal of Lautaro Martinez to Arsenal. Arsenal lining up two players and money for a team which goes by names of Inter Milan. Thank you guys for watching again. This is Rokani, aka RD. Please subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. After subscribing, hit the notification bell, because that will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video up to here. 5 finger salute to all those watching into this channel. Thank you for subscribing massively. Thank you for the love. I love you guys. I'm out for now. See you later. As Lautaro Martinez to Arsenal deal, Arsenal has paraded two players and cash to Inter Milan. Can this deal go to happen? Let's wait and see what happens in here. I'm Rokani. I'm out. Your reactions are welcome into the comment section below.